Sony is going to produce more PS4s in response to the PS5 shortage. What's up, guys? So, I just got this news that came across my phone, and basically, Sony's way of combating the PS5 shortage, believe it or not, they're thinking about producing more PS4s. Now, I get it, but it doesn't make sense. So, the way I'm thinking about this, and this article I'm referring to is from Kotaku. Basically, Sony already discontinued the production of the PS4 late last year, and we don't have a clear answer on when the chip shortage is going to be more available, or there's going to be more supplies of chips, so that way we could get PS5s, we could get Series X's, and all that good stuff. Now, what it's saying and what the article is referring to is that the PS4 components are more readily available, and the console is less expensive both for Sony to make and for customers to purchase. As a result, Sony has decided to continue producing PS4s throughout 2022. Now, just putting out there, the PS4 is one of Sony's best-selling consoles, and if I'm not wrong, I want to say it's one of the best-selling consoles currently. All right, this system been out for 7 years. It was a highly popular system when it first debuted, and pretty much, if you wanted a PS4, you probably already had a PS4. Now, here I don't know this. I have a feeling this is not gonna work. So, basically, with games coming out, God of War Ragnarok and Horizon Forbidden West is available. It's gonna be available on a PS5 and a PS4. So, if you already have a PS4, you could play those games. Now, for Gran Turismo, I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be a PS5 exclusive. I'm pretty sure that one's going to also be available on a PS4. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But this is Sony's way of trying to keep people in the PlayStation ecosystem. Now, this is where it gets a little fishy because, one, if you want to keep people in this ecosystem, I think games like Demon Souls, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and that new Final Fantasy Integrated remake, those are all PS5 exclusives. Now, what if somebody was a Final Fantasy fan or a Ratchet and Clank fan? They wouldn't be able to play those games just for the simple fact that they just went out and brought a PS4. Let's just say you wanted Ratchet and Clank, and that's the only next-gen game you wanted. Because let's just say you already brought Spider-Man Miles Morales. Let's just say that let's just fast forward and say that God of War Ragnarok comes out tomorrow. And let's just say you already have it or you pre-ordered it. Yeah, you can play it on your PS4. But there's still PS5 games that you won't be able to play. And the way to upgrade, let's just say you happen to get a PS5 in the near future. And let's just say you wanted to play the PS5 version of God of War Ragnarok. You currently own the PS4 version. You have to pay $10 for the upgrade fee. Unless Sony reverses that and does a free upgrade, because that's what Microsoft does. You get free upgrades. I think it's smart delivery, where you don't have to do any weird stuff in the settings. It just recognizes it like, oh, you already have this game. There is a next-gen version. We're going to download it to your console for free. Okay, so unless Sony figures that out, I don't see this being a good option. Not only that, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure I want to say 114 million. I'm not 100% sure on that, of PS4 sold. Pretty much, if you wanted a PS4, you already have it. So who is this supposed to target? I could see this targeting people that only been in the Xbox ecosystem for years and never had a PlayStation product. But then again, I think you would have already had a PS4. And if you didn't want the PS4, if you didn't have any Sony product, you probably would want a PlayStation 5. Why would you want to spend, let's just say, I don't know how much they're going to charge for this new this PS4 Slim, or let's just say it's $200, right? Pay $200 for that plus tax. Let's just say it's $250. and then you get a standard PS5 later down the line. That's $500 with tax. Let's just say $550, just to round it out. New York tax. That's $800. For that, you could have just paid a scalper $800 for a PS5 instead of paying for a PS4 and a PS5. I don't understand it. The only way this could work, I think Sony should do like a promotion with GameStop. Basically, you get the PS4, and then when the PS5 restocks or whatever and stuff, you trade your PS4 in or whatever, and you get credit towards your PS5. If they do it like that, that's a different solution. I could get down with that, because I would, that's something I would look into. I have a PS4 in the house, but if I didn't have a PS4, that's a viable solution, because you're not paying $500 straight. The money that you paid for the PS4, some of it will go to the PS5. You pay the difference. Boom. That's out the way. Now, they don't specify whether this is going to be a PS4 Pro or a regular PS4 Slim. I would hope it's a PS4 Pro, so that way you can have the full experience of God of War, the 4K experience. So you can have the 4K experience of Horizon. Because let's be honest, those PS4s and the base PS4s and the base Xbox Ones are garbage. Okay, it barely could run games in 720p. Or they was running in 720p with low frame rates or unstable frame rates. And I don't think that's how you want to kick off the next generation of God of War. All right? Yeah, it looks good on the base PS4, but it looks better on a Pro when it's 4K. Okay? And this also brings up the question is, why would you want to purchase a PS4 if you could get an Xbox Series S for $300 and get the next gen experience still? Yeah, it won't be in 4K, but you could get 120 frames per second in Halo. You could play, what's that game called? Far Cry, in, I don't know what, 60 frames per second, like in 1080. That's also fine too. You could play next gen games at a cheaper price. And with Game Pass, you got a whole library of next-gen games coming to your system. It seems like a better deal on Xbox side. I don't understand their decision to do this. I understand it will alleviate that, but why not just save, your parts and pieces for the PS5s? I mean, unless they have a whole bunch of PS4 parts just sitting there, then, go ahead. But, the only way I can see this is a good deal, it has to be cheap. It can't be what they were selling at retail. Like a PS4 Pro, I don't even want to see it for $300. I'm sorry, because that's how much people are selling it on eBay for used ones. So probably like $250. If you want to sell it for $300, you got to make it worthwhile. You can't just sell me a bare bones PS4 Pro for $300 when there's a Series S that's a next gen system that does the same thing. But not 4K obviously, but it does 120 hertz. 120 frames per second. It does 60 frames per second stable. So I don't know. That's just something to think on. If you guys liked the video, if you felt like it was I was informing you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification button to stay notified. I'm out. Stay safe.